Design Connections is the British Council's annual delegate programme, bringing a group of international curators and festival directors to London during the London Design Festival. We curate a programme that takes these delegates around the main festival points and also to studios and offices, giving them a behind-the-scenes look of the festival and the London design scene.
I feel so blessed and lucky to have this trip where I've met over a dozen people from diverse backgrounds across the world, not just in terms of the cultural context, but in terms of the institutes that they represent, but also their own disciplinary practices as well. So there's been a great exchange not only between myself and the London design community, but also these people as well, understanding how they run festivals, what they think about design, learning about what happens in their country, and that's something that I'll take back with me as well.
I think I just love the idea of making art or design accessible, for in everyday life and to bring a bit of color, especially a place like London when it's a bit grey. The idea was for me to come and do a project in Exchange Square. So I came here a few times just to check what people are interacting with this place, and people seem to come and just have lunch. So I just wanted to do something a bit unexpected and a bit make a smile on their face, or something it's quite different from the rigid architecture.
What's been really impressive is geographically travelling around the city and understanding not only are there traditional haunts and galleries, but lots of things happening on the edges. There's been too many highlights for me, the 10 by 10 at Second Home, so not only seeing the co-working space, but having the best and emerging designers in London curated and presented to us. Going to Pay Two Goods Place in Shoreditch was a highlight to understand the brand. You really have to go to the space itself.
Well, we're not really a digital studio, so often people need to come and see us to really understand the work we do, especially with international fellow designers and connections. It's really hard to communicate that. When people come in here, we can really talk about materiality, about how we conduct projects, and then people can sort of imagine our work in their country, maybe in their museum during their design festival, and hopefully work with us in the future.
I find the most exciting thing about UK design is that it's a very experimental process. Nobody is 100% sure what the outcome is going to be, and they're fine and comfortable with that. Everyone to be willing to come up with solutions, it can be for social design or just for commercial design. Being my first time in London, it's been a very high energy, wide-eyed kind of experience. I feel I have created more than connections through this Design Connections experience. I've made friends, I have made future collaborators in design processes, and for the scene back at home, I've created opportunities by being here to being able to not only see designs coming from Africa to the UK, but from the UK to Africa, and the exchange process that's going to happen in between.